Oh, this was real. Yep, I remember seeing this. I'm gonna pop it in there for you so you can see it.
Pop it in, Daddy.
Whoa, that's getting too sexual for me.
He's very vanilla.
Vanilla ice, baby. And we're back.
You just murdered an owl.
Lights out, owl.
I saw
Everybody's got a plan till you get hit in the face.
Somebody said that or something like it.
Something like that. We are here. We are rocking and rolling. I got yellow stuff on my toggle status menu. Warning. Says it needs 8 gigs of memory, but it's gonna have to be fine. Because
can you imagine if you didn't have a shitty computer?
This computer, this is the top of the line.
That's what you said last time when it didn't even record. That was pretty cool.
I'll tell you what's not crappy.
I know it.
Wow.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna talk
So
about
good,
Pinter.
dude.
Man, that's pretty incredible.
Bro, I feel like Garage Beer is trolling me hard.
Why?
Because I've sent them 5 messages.
Okay.
Trying to get them to respond and sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
And they see it because they're messages on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
They
so you can see the red.
They give me a heart.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, I'm like, I love the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move to second base, bro. I said that.
To put a heart on you.
He did. He gave me a heart on that.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, you're for sure trolling me now.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. Like, come on.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully we get somewhere with that.
You just got to do it. You just got to do it every single day and let them know that you're committed. They're like, listen, guys, he's day 180 into this thing. Like, maybe let's send a hey back or something, or you still up.
Any words but a heart. Let's go. Like, Garage Beer would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's so many cool brands that I'd love to partner with if they would do it. So I'm trying to get Funko on board. Like, I've got emails out and Instagram messages out to tons of people.
Dude, we could even just go local. Why don't we talk to like First Man Brewery out there in Derby? I mean,
I've talked to that guy and he's so busy that he just is like, dude, I want to do something. I just have no time. Like, and I'm like, that's a great problem to have.
Yeah.
Like, just get back with me when you're ready.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he said he would, but I've definitely talked to him.
Okay.
I mean, I even thought about, we ate at the door today and I'm like, would the door do something? I don't know. Like, who knows? But we definitely want to, I mean, it's not even about getting corporate sponsors. It's about, like, honestly, if it was a local place, it's about helping them just as much as they're helping us. Right.
Sure.
And so that's really why, that's the reason that we want to partner with the Regent. That's why we wanted to partner with CCICT, was to get the word out for those guys. And they may be coming back. I talked to them a couple times a month, and we may get something going with them too. So I don't know. Until then, we're just doing it ourselves.
Just a couple bros.
Just a couple dudes having some cider.
Dick and cider.
I was gonna go there, and then I wasn't sure.
That sweet dick and cider.
Man, it's sweet.
This is good stuff.
Episode 133.5.
Yeah, I mean, we
kind of did a live and didn't get a whole lot of interest in that. I don't know how to do that yet.
Yeah,
we'll figure that out.
We're gonna go through maybe a new platform and give that a shot. But
yeah, so stay tuned for more lives from us. But we wanted to put something out for the fans because it was just like we didn't want to skip an entire week. But I was super busy last week, and I just couldn't. I didn't have time to prepare and record, so that was my bad. And you're going to be super busy next week. We might miss another week. Who knows? Because you're going to be crazy busy with the World Food Championships.
I'm going to do my best to get it all figured out. But I'll be in Indy next week. So
yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later too.
Sure.
But yeah, Cartridge and Quest episode 133, 133 times. No, just 33 times that we've done this season 1, episode 33. But still, that's kind of wild. Like,
yeah, it's a lot.
I wasn't sure. I mean, I had planned on doing this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you did too, but that doesn't mean it was going to happen.
Everybody's got plans, but
but we're there. Like
yeah.
this, we're doing it, and we're finding time. It's sometimes it feels like why did I think this was a good idea back in February?
Mm-hmm.
Because now sometimes I'm so busy, I'm just like I don't even have time.
Yeah, or we're recording on a Sunday or Monday, and then we're
Yeah, because
recording
we
back
just couldn't.
again on Thursday, and it's like, dude, I feel like we just did this. So
Yeah, it's like how why did we think this was a good idea? But it was a good idea, and it's going to continue to be a good idea. We just gotta keep at it and keep chugging along. But yeah, the only podcast recorded in a creepy ass basement.
I doubt it.
Probably not, but at least it's not our mom's basement.
That's true. Yeah.
And I feel like I have a spider on me. Oh my god. I don't know if it was a spider or not, but there was something on my leg.
Well, maybe we get a pest control sponsor.
Oh, that is such a good idea. Heck yeah, dude.
We broke into a whole new market.
We did. Oh man, that was scary.
Oh god.
Okay.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Okay, we got it. I knew there were spiders down here, and you told me there wasn't. Such a liar.
I mean, until recently, we hadn't seen one, so...
Yeah, because it's the season. You want to get into a little bit of retro rewind?
Do I have an option?
Nope.
Okay.
We're doing it. It's still presented by the Regent Theater. They are playing Downton Abbey. I think
I don't know
what I think this movie is it's the final episode of the series. I don't know.
I have no idea.
My son went there with his girlfriend tonight, and we think he went there. They could have just been making out behind the library. Don't know.
Ask him what it was about.
Yeah, but I'm not. He could tell me anything.
But use ChatGPT to be like, "Hey, what's this movie about?" And
he's smart enough that he would do that before, so he could tell me.
But he gives you the exact same rundown, like word for word, like you son of a bitch.
I caught you, fool.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out the Regent Theater if you're in Wellington. We went there last night and got popcorn. We do that at least once a week. We try to support Jerry. We are. I haven't even told you this, but he wants us to help him promote some sort of Christmas movie.
Okay.
So we're gonna find something that's sort of in our area of expertise.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Maybe. I feel like that's pretty overdone, and it's gonna be tough. I want to find something that people don't watch all the time.
Okay.
So we'll do a little bit of research.
We'll figure out something.
See what we can find, and then we'll start promoting something.
What's that Bruce Willis movie that everybody's like, it's
Die
a Christmas?
Hard?
Yeah, Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie.
R.I.P. Bruce.
Did you say Hebrews?
R.I.P. Bruce.
Oh, I thought you said all right, Hebrews. I was like, excuse me. Go ahead.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Uno momento. I opened the wrong.
Jesus Christ.
The wrong show notes.
Of course you did.
Oh, well, here it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Downton Abbey. There it is. I was wondering why it still said the old one. I thought you changed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that fool didn't even do his job. All right. October 15th, 1993. I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm almost going to stop saying dates because I feel like the internet is steering me wrong on
every
dates
single time somebody's like, that didn't happen. Yeah.
And it's like, how is the internet this wrong so many times? I don't get it. But anyway, 1993, this week in 1993, supposedly, Nintendo released a redesigned NES in the US with an improved top-loading cartridge. Do you remember this?
No.
I wish I would have copied a picture.
That sounds fake.
Oh, this was real. Yep, I remember seeing this. I'm gonna pop it in there for you so you can see it.
Pop it in, Daddy.
Whoa, that's getting too sexual for me.
He's very vanilla.
Vanilla ice, baby. Can you see it? Or is it too small?
That is not real.
It's real.
No, I've never in my life seen that.
I remember seeing this. So this was, I mean, it kind of looks like an NES or an SNES, right?
Kind of.
Not real sure why that controller is coming out of the side of it like that, but it is really short. Like I remember Nintendo controllers being short, but that one's real short.
You're like standing up with the damn TV to.
I was like, this is an arcade game.
Yeah, this sucks.
So yeah, they re-released it in 1993 after it came out in 1985, and then in 1995 they came out with the SNES. So, or did that come out in 1990? I don't remember. Somebody will tell us. But yes, this came out, and I bet this worked better because the reason that if you have you ever gone down the rabbit hole of the NES and why the cartridges you had to blow in them and we thought it worked and it didn't and whatever. Because the way that they built that thing, when it went in and you didn't even have to push it down. That was just a gimmick. I don't know why. Really? You could just put it in there. But you put it in and you push it down, and then those connectors were supposed to connect, and us getting our little saliva on it was supposed to make it power up. I don't know if it worked or not, but when you that's why from then on the SNES and the Nintendo 64 were top loading, because you could make them fit every single time, always.
More of a gravity thing than
exactly. Yeah. It was pulling it down instead of it like jiggling around in there. So yeah. Okay. 2004. I don't remember this happening, and I feel like I should remember this happening, but I don't remember this happening. The video game Halo 2 was illegally released on the internet prior to its original release in the French format. Do you remember that?
No, I never heard that.
It was the year after we graduated. When was the first time we were roommates?
Hell, I don't know. I feel like it would have been around 2004, 2005, because I moved out after graduating to this house over here and had a different roommate, and then dude like stopped paying the bills and stuff, and then you're like, I'll come in.
Let me move out for the first time ever in my life and see if I can pay bills.
Yeah.
We did it.
That was kind of, yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, sometimes.
We were maybe been a little late sometime, but you know,
whatever.
Didn't have heat because we couldn't afford it, but
we were young. Yeah. We didn't need heat.
No.
That's what blankets are for.
Yeah. We're just doing man stuff in there, living with the demon in the basement.
Friggin' fires in the front room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't remember this coming out illegally, but I'm not putting it past the internet. Yeah. Like, the internet does some crazy things. Okay. We already went through this one, so praise be to he.
Okay.
Donovan McNabb is not dead.
Thank God.
But yet he's not dead yet. We'll say that.
We'll get
that's him. That's not a threat. It's a promise from God. I promise.
Okay.
Donovan McNabb was one of the top quarterbacks in the league when he was in his prime. He led the Philadelphia Eagles to the playoffs almost every season. So he was a shoo-in to be the Madden 06 cover guy, right? In his first season, in the first game of the season that he was on the cover, do you think that anything happened?
Yeah, it's the curse.
Like the very first game?
Yeah.
Man. So in the first game of the season, Donovan McNabb hobbled off the field with a sports hernia. He missed 7 games after that. And he had a public feud with T.O.
Kind of crazy.
I mean, who would feud with that guy?
T.O.'s wild, man. I don't know.
He was crazy. He was crazy. So McNabb had been a 5-time Pro Bowler prior to that. Do you think he made any other Pro Bowls after he was on the cover?
I'm sure he went to shit after that.
He didn't make a single Pro Bowl after.
No.
Like, this thing ruins careers. How much money are they giving these people to ruin their career?
I feel like if they ever offered it to me, I'd be like, nah, man, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, these guys had just been pounded. It's like, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, you were just getting wrecked.
Yeah, it's almost like when guys get paid and then they drop off. It's kind of that deal, right? Like,
and that happens all the damn time.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's football
CD Lamb.
Yeah. Hey, how long's he been out? Is he coming back ever?
They said not this week. They said maybe next week.
That's the question. Do we trade him? Because do we need him?
I mean, if we had 2 people that could catch the
But
ball,
that's the
like,
thing. Like, I know that it was a very short sample size, and this isn't
mhm.
football talk yet, but it was a very short sample size. But I feel like since he's been out, we've been better because we don't have to worry about him.
Okay, but here's the thing though, even if we can just keep hitting Pickens, like use CD to get double coverage somewhere
But is he
else and
going to
just
be okay with that, or is he just in Dak's ear like, bro, I need the ball, bro, I need
I
the ball?
I hope he's the type of dude who's like, "Hey, as long as we're winning and
I
I'm
hope
cashing these
so.
checks, like whatever."
Yeah, I hope so
I
because
mean,
Dak is rolling, and he needs to stay out of Dak's ear if he's
yeah,
in Dak's
for
ear
sure.
about it because dude is killing it,
Yep,
and he needs to keep on killing it.
agreed.
Okay. For some reason, this movie. So we're talking about movies, pop culture, TV.
Mhm.
1989. This movie, for some reason, just sticks. It was the beginning scene that sticks in my brain.
Yeah.
Look Who's Talking
Mhm.
came into theaters. Do you remember what it was?
Dude, yeah, I feel like I never would have remembered this movie ever if I didn't see that you had just, like, posted about that,
Yeah.
like, that's crazy. There was a few different scenes. I feel like I remember, like, the eggs floating around and the sperm and stuff,
Yes.
and then I remember, like, the kid, like, trying to be potty trained on the toilet, and that may even been a later one or something, but, like, the toilet's like a monster. It's like, "Let me eat that
Ye-
pee-pee," or whatever. It's, like,
Yes.
super, super weird, but yeah. I
Yes,
just
there
remember being
was
young
Look
and being
Who's
like,
Talking and
"God."
Look Who's Talking too. But the
Yeah,
first one, that opening scene of the sperm making
yeah,
its way all the way to where it was going to land in the
yeah,
egg was just like ingrained. And I
yeah,
went back and watched it again,
uh-huh,
and I was like, oh my gosh, that takes me back to being a
yeah,
kid.
yeah,
And I don't think I've watched that movie since I was like 10 years old. Like it came out in '89. I doubt I watched it in '89. Maybe I did, but for sure when it came out on VHS.
mhm.
3 years later, however long it took back then for stuff to come to VHS. But yeah, that movie, I would have never remembered it either had I not seen that it
Yeah,
came out this week in history.
that's
Like,
so crazy.
so yeah, it really brought me back to like for real being a kid popping into VHS and like, what the heck is
I
going
I
on?
really can't remember much of it, but I remember, like, a few small bits of it, and I feel like
Yeah,
I was really young when I saw it.
yeah, I might have been 4 or 5 when I watched it, and that's just I was like, what is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this one's huge for me because it's one of the things that my wife and I, when we were dating, we did every week together, which was pretty cool looking back on it. We watched this show every week. But Smallville in 2001 debuted on the WB.
Mhm.
Did you watch any of this?
Nope.
Dude, if you have free time, you
Mhm.
should go back and you should watch Smallville. For me,
Mhm.
this is top tier. Nothing has ever come close to telling the Superman story
Okay.
better than Smallville.
Hmm.
It is just awesome because
Interesting.
it's long form. It was, I don't know, 8-10 seasons. It was super long. Tom Welling was just awesome as Clark Kent, Kal-El. The dude from Dukes of Hazzard was his dad, which that doesn't get any better.
Huh.
It just Smallville for me is the best Superman storytelling I've ever
I
seen.
just think it's cool that it's, like, a Kansas-based thing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, that's cool for us.
Yeah, it is cool. And it's weird. Like it's the most can't like the show is the most Kansas based thing too, like that I've seen in like on screen. Like it's
Mhm.
just this is just such a cool show. It was really good. Lex Luthor was awesome in this. They have a podcast that Tom Welling and I cannot remember the guy that played Lex Luthor's name. I'll remember it as soon as we're done. But they have a podcast. They're going back through every episode and they talk about them now, like
Mhm.
whatever,
That's pretty cool.
25 years later. Um, I think it'd be cool to go back and watch the episodes and then go listen to those guys talk about it because like I do that with Peacemaker. I did that
Mhm.
with Breaking Bad and Walking Dead. I would listen to the podcasts and listen to what the actual people, the actors and the creators and all those people have to say about the show. Just cool insight. It's really cool on Peacemaker getting to hear James Gunn and John Cena
I
and
need to
the
go check
actors.
that out. I haven't done that yet, but I know that they do it. Are you
Yeah.
caught up on Peacemaker
Hmm.
yet?
I think so.
So there's a new episode. I haven't seen the latest episode. I just saw, like, Apple
Episode
TV.
7's out.
I don't
I
know.
think I've watched 6.
Okay. So I'm the same. I didn't get this week's episode yet.
Yeah, right. I haven't watched the newest one.
Yeah.
I think there was one. Yeah. So I'm caught up. So,
Okay.
but yeah, the podcast for that show is really cool. James Gunn's on there talking about it and he created it. So, anything else that can be talked about, he's going to talk about it. So, let's get into a little bit of wrestling, because this is cool for two reasons. The first reason this is cool, Monday Night Raw on October 13th, 1997 was from Topeka, Kansas.
That's wild.
I know.
Hmm.
I didn't even know they had a stadium big enough in Topeka to hold Raw.
Either.
But this stands as a pivotal episode in WWF history. On this night, Shawn Michaels officially coined the name D-Generation X for his rebellious faction with Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Chyna, and Rick Rude. So this came about because they were feuding. Do you remember that back?
I do.
Do you remember what was going on back then?
I have a hard time remembering like what started it, but no. I just know, like, I feel like there's shit with Bret Hart.
Yes, dude, you got it.
Yeah.
So they were feuding with the Hart Foundation, okay. Bret Hart and his brothers and his brother-in-laws and whatever, right? So I think they called themselves Generation X.
Okay.
At the beginning of this. And Bret Hart's out there on the mic and he's calling them degenerates and he's telling them that they're degenerates. And then these guys come up on the monitor. They're not even out there. They're not even like, they don't even think it's important enough to come out to the ring. They just show them on the screen back there relaxing.
Thing to do.
Yes. They just show them back there sitting on a table with their feet up and they're just ripping into the Hart Foundation. And he's like, yeah, you want to call us degenerates? Well, I guess we're just D-Generation X then. And it just, dude, was there a better gimmick?
To me, that was my favorite gimmick that ever come through any of the wrestling I ever watched, was the whole DX thing, because I mean, it was the whole Attitude Era. It just took off. Things just got crazy. And that was one of those things, like, they did their best with their storylines, but it's like, dude, when you had like DX and those guys in there, it's like you had no idea how the night was going to end. Like, it was all just crazy.
And they did things that got them in big trouble. Like they did stuff they shouldn't have done too. Like, and so it was wild. Like, it was crazy.
Pissing off like the television sponsors and networks and like,
and they had to go apologize. Like Vince had to go apologize for stuff that those guys were doing on USA because it wasn't okay.
And then they just do it again.
And then they did it again because it's live TV and they can do what they want.
What are you gonna do about it?
And it's getting ratings and it's making money.
And then USA
so whatever.
Is pissed, but they're seeing the ratings like,
fine. Yeah, and so this is happening at the same time NWO's happening, but a year later, but NWO's like still, and so WWE's like trying to come up with something, right? And they hit like this thing was just DX was so cool. Like,
I always hated the Hunter Hearst Helmsley character.
Really,
you know what I mean? Because he was just pompous and and like that. I hated it, and then he did the whole DX thing, and I was like, I feel like that he found his mark at that point.
Yeah, he did. Him and Shawn, and they were best buds in real life, and so that came through in this because they were best buds there too, and they were just like going crazy on the company. And then, I mean, I don't think that there was more wrestling merchandise that I saw during this era
100%,
than DX.
Yeah,
it's a close second to Stone Cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Stone Cold was definitely,
but like the DX shirts with this the spray painted
Suck It
DX, like the shirts that you saw back then, like everybody had those.
Yep.
And it was just this started in our tiny little state of Kansas.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Is when he coined that phrase, we're D-Generation X, and then it just exploded from there. So I thought that was really cool. And yeah, like one of the most iconic things in the Attitude Era was D-Generation X, and Shawn Michaels and Hunter just killed it. Yep. So, okay. October 19th, 1998. Stone Cold the hostage situation. Do you remember this?
I don't.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
that.
I'm gonna make this the conundrum, and then I'm gonna talk about some stuff after. So one of the most memorable segments in Attitude Era history occurred on Monday Night Raw when Stone Cold Steve Austin held Vince McMahon hostage with a fake gun in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Following the controversial ending of Judgment Day the previous night, Austin confronted McMahon in the ring, pulling out what appeared to be a gun and pointing it at his boss's head. I'm going to have to bleep all of that for TikTok.
Yeah.
When Austin pulled the trigger, the flag emerged reading blank, leading Vince McMahon to literally piss himself. So What did the flag say when Austin shot it? Was it boom DTA? Was it B Stone Cold said so? Was it C bang 316? Or was it D gotcha jabroni? If you got it, let us know in the comments. And if you remember this, like you remember this. This was epic.
I feel like when I saw the flag thing, I was like, okay, I think I remember a
Yeah.
gun and a flag. But that is wild to me, and I think it's probably just because now we've been through so much shit with shootings and all kinds of madness. You know what I
Could
mean?
not happen today.
Never in a million years could it happen now.
They would not
but
use a
that
gun
just
at
shows
all.
like back in the day, like how things weren't as serious. I
No,
guess.
it wasn't. And it was just, we just didn't think about things the same way back then.
Yeah.
So this segment was part of an incredible 4-week stretch from late September to mid-October with what we talked about a couple weeks ago, the Zamboni. We all remember the Zamboni incident. We all remember maybe. Do you remember when Vince McMahon's Corvette got filled up with concrete?
Yeah.
Like he's just he backs that concrete truck up to Vince's white Corvette and just fills that sucker with concrete, and the windows explode out.
Ridiculous.
And it just sinks down, and it's like, holy crap, what is he doing? This is wild.
Everything he can.
And then the storyline perfectly encapsulated with the hostage situation at the end, where Vince was just terrified, and Austin got him. Like,
I could just imagine Vince being like, "Dude, I'll even piss myself." Like,
yeah, right.
We'll make it legit.
I'll hold it. I'll hold it all day.
Like, oh fuck. Okay, Vince.
Jeez, Vince. All right.
We can get you a squirt bottle. No,
yeah,
it's gotta
like,
be real.
Dude, we can do this fake. Like, no, I got it. I'll make it real.
I want them to smell it.
Like, Vince, you're so weird. So, man, it's just, I love going back and talking about this wrestling stuff because I was such a fan. Like, I watched every Monday.
Yep.
I went to my cousin's house and I watched as many pay-per-views as I could. Like, I remember just he would record. He had VHS tapes. He would record them. I'd pop in stuff when their wrestling wasn't on, and I'd watch pay-per-views. And like, it was just, I was such a wrestling fan. I was so bought in. I went to the live shows when they came to Wichita. Like, I remember going and seeing Undertaker and Owen Hart and Bret Hart. And
my first time ever going to a live show was just a couple years ago. Took Rome and me, Lynn's Rome, and then Kip from the Door was there with why can't I think of his name? Keith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we had some extra seats, so they just sat right there next to us, and
nice.
we were down close, and then dude, I swear, like constantly I'd see Keith, and he'd be like, "Hey buddy, are we gonna go back to the wrestling? Or are we gonna get tickets?" I'm like, yeah, man. Like, I guess whenever I hear it comes back, we'll look into it, because it was fun. I mean, it was a fun night, and I saw like I think Roman Reigns maybe was there, and it was a good time.
Yeah, it's the live stuff's fun. It's different.
It is.
I haven't been in a long time. I think the last wrestling thing I went to was with our buddy Dave. Like, I think we went to the Royal Rumble down in San Antonio.
That's what we need to do. We need to let them go to Dallas or San Antonio and go with Dave, because he is a child. He is still a child.
He would freak out.
He would, like, there'd be lots of drinks, lots of fun.
Especially if we were there with him.
Yeah,
yes, we need to do that.
Chaos,
and he would love it.
Sure.
He's asked me multiple times to go, and I've told him no.
Yeah, we need to make it happen for sure.
Yeah, we should do that for sure. And 26, we should make that happen.
Yeah.
Because it's a good time. Just the show of it. And I don't know hardly at all what's going on anymore, but
no. Man,
I know that I was such a big fan back then.
Yeah.
And I knew it was fake, but I didn't know. Like, they started to understand that we knew it was fake, and they started to do stuff where it was like,
it seemed like they were breaking the fourth wall, they were still on a script breaking the fourth wall, but it was still like, is that real? Like, did that really
did that happen, or did that even when?
And it's so funny because people want to trash people who like wrestling or watch wrestling. It's like, dude, these people are watching soap operas every single day.
It's like, what are you doing when you're watching a Marvel movie? It's all fake.
It's all the same thing, man. It's just a different element.
It's a different kind of deal. So, and I mean, a ton of people still watch that stuff. So, I loved wrestling back then. So, that's Retro Rewind for this week.
Hell yeah, we killed it. Speaking of killing it, I don't know how much you have left, but
number 2, and it's almost gone.
Yeah, so we connected with Pinter, and we got a Pinter, and it is so cool. We joked around about the whole Dick and Cider thing, getting it started, but
We did.
So you go to Pinter.
We spent way too much time
We
trying to
we
figure
spend
that
a
out.
lot, a lot. Of, we have logos and
We have
everything, like legit.
logos. We
We have
looked
some
up
cool shit.
URLs. We
Yeah.
looked up LLCs.
But with that being said, if you check out Pinter, I don't know if they still are, but
I
they
think they are
had a
still doing it.
deal to where you can, if you go and sign up, you get a free Pinter, like the keg for it, and all you have to do is buy. So by the way, we are on recurring
Oh,
payments.
you set it up on recurring.
No, it's a subscription service,
Oh,
so you
okay.
have to cancel it. So just letting you know, I think we have two
Oh,
more coming, and we
oh,
need to cancel
okay.
it
So,
for the
okay.
sake of So with that being said,
No, we'll keep it going, Piner. Just
yeah,
hook it up.
yeah, exactly.
What
But
did we get? Just a randoms?
I think so. I think they just send us
Oh,
like some of
nice.
their like favorites or whatever. But I mean, they have everything. They have ciders, they have lagers, they have stouts, they have Mexican ales, like all kinds of cool stuff that you can do. So pretty much anything that you like you can make it happen. And
Yes.
we've even kind of got to the point like the next one we're gonna do, I can't remember, it's like an American wheat maybe or something.
I feel like it was a wheat beer. Yeah.
So we're gonna do it as is, I'm sure, just to get the taste of it. But it's like
Yep.
maybe we get the wheat one again and be like, all right,
Mhm.
now let's add some orange and some
Orange.
cardamom and some
Yes.
fucking coriander. You know what I mean? Like let's
Nutmeg. Like, I don't know. Just, I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe that's not
we
a good
will
idea, but
add
yeah.
stuff, and I want to see how that acts, because the thing with brewing is like anytime you add any extra sugars or anything like that, you can change the alcohol level and things like that. So it's like you're going to get flavor, but you're also making adjustments. And it's like, with that being said, okay, can we get like a little sachet that we put inside there with like some hops? So like, let's say we do our 8. So we had to do 8 days inside the Piner with this. And the
Yep.
cool thing about Piner that I wanted to get into, if you've ever done homebrew, it's a pain in the ass. It's a science. You have to be like super sterile with everything. Um, a lot of math, a lot of ingredients. So with Pinter, what you're doing is you're basically sterilizing it with powder they send you. You just add water, shake it up, clean it out. You're good to go. And then you're adding fresh water to it. And then literally it comes with a bag that is like your concentrate.
So they did all of the hard
They did
work.
all the hard work for you. You add the bag, you add the yeast, and I think some of them even come with some hops that you can add to it, but it's not all of them. Literally put it in, shake it up, and let it sit. This one was 8 days, I believe, sitting out at room temperature. And then after that, it went into the fridge for 4 or 5 days to, the flavors, the carbonation, all that good stuff. So it's like a carbonated deal. It's a little barrel. You literally, I'll put a video. You pull the tap, and I mean, it's
It's
just,
a keg,
it's
and you
crazy.
pull the tap. Your phone, you had it set up so when you did the
Yeah,
first step, your phone, you put it in your phone on that day,
yeah.
and then when
It will alert
when
you and
this
tell you.
specific beer was
Yeah,
ready,
yeah.
it'll tell you go do the next
You're
step.
going from brewing to conditioning to tapping. So
Hmm.
literally, it has 12 pints into it. And so we did the cider to start with. And I mean, this thing is crisp, it's sweet,
Dude,
it's
it's
tart. You know what
good.
I mean? It's like it has a little sweetness, it has some tart to it. And I mean, it's just refreshing and delicious. And
It's really good, and
it's
I
very
could
good.
see mixing this with stuff like we have in the past with Angry Orchard and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I could see adding some different flavors to this
Yeah,
cider and making it something else.
we talked about doing like some sort of like caramel crown or something like
Oh,
that, which
yeah,
actually I
that would
think
be
I
so
have
good.
some, to be honest.
Yeah,
So do like a caramel apple cider here, but check it out. It really is worth it. I think we even have a referral link to where like we get another pinter or something, like so we can run like two at
well, heck,
once.
we need to put that up on the
Yeah,
screen.
so we will get that out there. And if you want to give it a shot, like I said, it's free for you. All you have to do is buy like the first 2 beers
And
that
you're
you
gonna
want.
buy beers anyway for this thing, and you get the whole setup for
Yeah.
free. So it's like, why not go try this
And
for?
is
It's $50 for the first two, right? It was super cheap.
if $50, yeah.
Yeah, not even
It's
that much.
so you're literally getting 12 pints per beer,
Yeah,
and it's
you're
like
getting a
the
24
most,
pack. You're gonna spend 30 or $40 on a
yeah,
24 pack at the store, anyways.
incredibly fresh. And
So good
yeah, and I mean, it's literally having beer on tap at your house. Like how
at
crazy.
home in the fridge. Like,
Yeah,
just go grab one.
it's wild. So again, we're gonna put the information. I'll put a little video up as I'm talking about it. I'll show the video of the unboxing and just
Yeah,
doing it. It's so easy to do, and if you've ever messed with homebrew, a million times better. This is a million times
it's
better than going through all
crazy
of it.
because like you say that, and I believe you. I've never done it. This seems so easy. Like, how did they make it
Super
so?
easy.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. So, and that's the thing. My dad loves beer, so his birthday is coming up next week. So I bought him one and went to his house today, got it all set up, and he's like, "That's it." He's just like that. That's all you have to do. And I was like, "Yeah, man. Now you just wait." So he's got the app downloaded and ready, and
Yep,
he sees where it's going to alert him and show him.
yep.
So literally, the coolest thing though is like we have this Mexican lager set up,
Uh huh.
and Halloween
It's on Halloween.
On Halloween, it's ready to tap. So he's
We're
like, no
going
shit.
to his
Yeah.
house.
He's like,
I'm coming with
and
you.
that's what I said. We're gonna go trick or treat. I was like, I'm gonna bring the kids to your house to trick or treat. We're gonna go into the garage. And we're gonna
Yes.
tap that sucker. And he's like, dude, he's like, that's perfect. He
I'm
was
coming
so
with you because that sounds awesome.
We'll do it. We'll do like the trick or treat down the street. Maybe come to my house, have some chile colorado or something.
Yes.
Head to Poppies.
Heck yeah, let's go, Hosey.
Yeah. Super exciting, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready to check that out.
Yes, that sounds awesome.
So more stuff coming up here this next week. I've obviously been talking
Well, hold
about
on.
it a little bit.
Whoa,
okay, you got more? You got more?
No, I don't. But we got to announce it.
Oh, okay.
This is What's on Mike's Mind.
Okay.
Sponsored by
Miguel.
Sponsored by what's your Fortnite name? Your Fortnite guy should just sponsor this segment.
Olas Miguel.
Yes.
Brought to you by Olas Miguel. Yeah. Fuck, man. It's been crazy lately. Like, I feel like my life has been a goddamn roller coaster, and it's not always good. For example, went to the doctor because I was having some pain and stuff. And they're like, oh man, you got a kidney stone.
A huge one, apparently.
Bro, yeah. So initially, my doctor's like, yeah, you can pass it, whatever. And I'm like, dude, it's like 8 millimeters. And if anyone's had a kidney stone, like they say 1 to 3 or 4, maybe you're going to pass it, 5 is like a 50-50 chance.
But they say 4. I'm just saying what they've said.
Okay.
Ladies, if any ladies are listening, which that's not our demo, we're a 35 to 45-year-old male demo. Yeah. But ladies, if you're listening, this is what doctors have said. Don't shoot the messenger. They have said that this is as painful as giving birth to a baby.
This legit was my second time. So I went to the ER afterwards because like I had like, they couldn't get hold of the urologist and everything. I'm supposed to have a urology appointment. They couldn't get through to him or whatever. And I told them, I was like, dude, I woke up at 4 a.m, just in intense pain. Like, it was just awful. And they're like, okay, just go to the ER. Because I told them by the time it kind of passed and, subsided, the pain was still there, but not near as bad. Like, go to the ER, tell them what happened, and see if they can, like, get you, like, started on some meds. Because they can get a hold of your urologist better than we can. So I did. And I had a female nurse there. And she was like, oh, God. She's like, yeah, she saw the size of it and everything. And she's like, I don't know if you can pass it, but we'll see. And she's like, I just know it's, like, childbirth. And I was like, dude, I'm never going to say that as a man, like, that I know, because I obviously don't. So that's what I had to look forward to. Finally got a urology appointment, went in, and they said, you are absolutely having surgery because there's no way you're going to pass that. So
dude, that sucks.
Here I am, super concerned because it feels like there's literally a knife stuck in my side or hip right now. I can't get comfortable, pain on and off. And I leave for the World Food Championships
in 1 week,
the 15th.
Yeah.
So a day after this comes out, I will be on a plane headed to the World Food Championships. So I'm excited because I'm going with my kids. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be like a little vacation for us. I even have my second dish kind of mentally prepared.
Awesome.
For what I want to do if I make it through.
When you make it.
It's not even top 10 anymore. Now it's like, I think it takes 1 through 5 or 1 through 7, and then they'll take another 1 or 2 based on like chef.
Oh, shoot.
Like certified chefs, will
you just gotta get top 5 then. No big deal.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just cut that shit down to half. And literally the last time I went, I got out on the bubble on 11.
Yeah, I remember you
the top
that.
10. I got 11, and it was by like 0.25 points or something crazy. I literally had the highest score of everyone in the whole competition who didn't.
I'm telling you right now, with what I know of what you're making, if these judges are smart at all, if they know food at all, this thing's going. Like, this is.
I'm hopeful, but I'm always hopeful. You know what I mean?
I know, but this is innovative. This is creative. It's delicious.
Yeah.
On top of all of that,
your wife talks to me like almost daily about like.
Yes, she wants it all the time.
But so I'm excited to get that out to you guys as well. Real California Milk, they are my sponsors, and they have been incredible. I'm super excited to get out there and represent them, but I'm going to make sure they get the recipe. I'm going to make sure you guys get the recipe.
Yep.
And, we're just going to go out there, have a good time.
When do you announce what you've made when can everybody know?
I will do it on my socials on Thursday after the competition, because I don't want to post shit now and have people like kind of know.
So this is coming out on Tuesday. Watch Foodie Mike C's socials on Thursday. He's going to give you the recipe that is going to be number 1 in the bacon category, people.
And honestly, I'll probably go live during the
Yeah,
competition. Maybe not the whole time, but
on your
maybe towards
glasses.
the end, I will open up my glasses, and so you guys will get to see what I'm seeing. Like
Awesome.
a POV perspective of me turning the dish in and everything. So
Oh, very cool.
that'll be fun. What hasn't been fun? Gambling. Gambling
Oh
still
yeah, you
sucks.
suck at that.
It's a, I started the season real strong, and then
Yep.
after that, fuck, man, it's just gone downhill. But I do have one in for Sunday.
Yeah, you got my wife talked you into some round robins.
I still don't know shit about round robin, but I just pick some first time scorers.
My okay, listen,
Yeah.
she's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. So she's laying in bed, and I come in
Uh-uh.
the bedroom. She's like, "Hey, come here. I want to teach you something." And I said, "I got it. I know how to do this."
It's like a bowling ball.
Yeah, it's this. And she's like, "No, you idiot. If I wouldn't be teaching you that." She's like, "Come here." And so I get in bed and I look at her phone. She's like, "I'm gonna teach you this round robin."
Okay.
And I'm like, she's saying like these nine and I this pick two and this pick nine and this pick six. And I'm like, uh-huh, uh-huh,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
uh-huh. I don't get it. Like I
I believe that.
still don't get
I
it.
believe that 100%. Um yeah, there's something to it, but I did like a pick 2 and pick 3 for first touchdown scores, and like it split it into two tickets, but it's like one ticket like, hey, you might turn $12 into $600-700. I'm like, okay. And then the other one's like, hey, this could be like 5,000. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I have no idea
Yeah.
what that looks like or how it's even gonna happen, but I'm like, I put two tickets out there just in hopes that I'm gonna open it on Monday and see money in there.
The
Like,
way that I think the way she just like high level
mhm.
pick two is your two. They have to match up. Like it's your you. Well, how many teams did you pick?
Well, I mean, I maybe had like 7 players, something like that.
Yeah, so,
So it's
like,
like it
it's
might say, yeah,
that's
it's
1
1
in
in 3
3.
or,
Yes,
yeah,
and so that's 1,
yeah,
and then so that's 1 of your pick 2s,
sure.
and then 2 and 4
Uh-huh.
are is the second one of your pick 2,
Sure.
and then how if you can if and then they have the lines
Yeah.
of if 1, 3, 6, 9, and whatever hit, then that's your
The big
$10
one.
or
Sure.
whatever it
Yeah.
is, or and then if all of them hit, then that's your big one,
Sure.
right? And so it's just you got to match them up. Pick
Mhm.
three is the same thing. There's groups of three, so
Yeah.
one, 3, and 6,
Yeah.
and then 2, 4, and 8, and
Yeah.
whatever, right? So, I think that's how it works.
We'll see. I'm not even entirely sure,
I
but
mean, the great thing about betting on those apps is you don't have to know.
yeah,
Just go out.
sometimes you just hit something and it's like, well.
So anyway,
And then, like I told you, I went to the VA, and obviously a lot's been on my mind, constantly thinking of stuff, getting phone call, like all the, all the things. And I just remember at one point, like, I'm like leaving Wellington, thinking about everything I have to do, like the pain, like the doctors, like everything. And all of a sudden, I'm pulling into the VA, and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, do you ever have that happen to where like you don't even remember
no, bro,
driving? Like you were just so
in
focus on
your
other,
head.
yeah, just so in your head. I don't know how many people this happens to, but I swear there's so many times it's like I don't even remember the drive. I just get there. It's like my body just goes on autopilot, and
No way. I thought you were talking about legit autopilot driving in the dock, and you're talking about autopilot like your body went into autopilot, just got you to the
like,
VA.
yeah, I can't tell you how many times, like
Gosh.
so literally, like at one point I was going to pick up my kids, and actually I was taking my daughter to an appointment. So I go to get on the turnpike, and same thing, I'm thinking about everything, and all of a sudden I'm headed north to Wichita. I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be
Should it
headed
be
south
in
to get my
South?
daughter. So weird shit, man. I don't
Golly,
know.
dude. I so it's so
Somebody's gonna
funny.
hear this and take my fucking license away.
Yeah, for sure. This is funny because, and I mean, yeah, you went the wrong way once, but for the
Mhm.
most part, I think you're good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get in wrecks or anything.
And it's funny because I'm teaching my
There
six.
you are.
I guess we'll see what happens. So sick of these. I'm just gonna go buy a Mac.
Sure.
Uh, so I don't know. It's just it teaching him how to drive the other day. It was just like it took me back to a time when it's like, man, this is not because, dude, nobody come and arrest me when we were in California. We were doing 50 things and driving on a highway that we weren't used to.
Mhm.
We were trying to get a hold of your wife, and we were trying to figure out what the bet was, and we were watching the game, and we were doing so many different things
Mhm.
and trying not to die on the highway.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's just normal.
Yeah.
And I think pretty soon there's a world coming where we don't have to worry as much about driving
I
because
agree.
autonomous cars are going to take over.
Hmm.
And I don't think it's a bad thing because I think they're going to be more cautious than we are.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm a very defensive driver, anyways. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm just inattentive. It's like I'm always aware of like
Yeah.
what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm definitely, and I'm usually going a little faster than everybody else so I'm just not even in the way. Like I'm
Yeah.
just trying to be out of the way, get where I'm going, not be behind people. Like
Hmm.
just get me where I'm trying to go. Um, so you got any? What would Trav do's?
We don't have the series. No. I'm still working on content. I did save a clip last night.
You know
So
why you're working on content? Because I'm getting better and you have less to work with.
we just don't play anymore. That's the
Oh, is
problem.
that why?
That's the problem. We just don't play anymore.
Shoot.
But yeah, I have another clip saved. So the more we play, I'm sure we will have a lot more
Keep on
content.
piling those up every once in a while when they happen.
Every once in a while when we play. Yeah, I got you.
We haven't had a time. We haven't had a chance.
It's been
to play
so
a lot,
busy, man. It's been awful.
Things have been crazy, and but Fort Nightmares is out.
Yeah,
and we did play the other night, and it was fun. So okay, I wanted to do something. This is what would Trav do? Trav's version.
Yeah.
And it's really just something that was on my mind because it's Halloween time, right? We're getting ready to be in Halloween time. October is always a fun time. It's always spooky. And I just remember sitcoms in the 90s and the Halloween episodes that they had were just so freaking epic, dude.
They were good.
I loved it. And I wanted to talk about my top 5 Halloween 90s sitcoms episodes. And so number 5, tell me if you remember these. Number 5 is the Roseanne Boo episode. It starts off they're in the kitchen or something, and they're telling a spooky story to the kids. And they talk about this woman that was crazy. She went to the asylum, and then and they're playing. It's so funny because my wife and I will do this with our kids. They'll play off each other, because you remember Jackie, the sister, lived with them, and then Dan and Roseanne were the parents, and then they had 4 or 5 kids running around, right? And so there's the 2 older girls. They don't believe in Halloween, and they don't care about Halloween anymore. There's nothing to believe in. They don't want to go trick or treating.
Yeah.
And they're in the kitchen and they're telling them this story, and Jackie starts it off like, you remember that crazy, and then Roseanne's like, and she kind of winks at her, she's like, oh yeah, I do remember that crazy lady. And then so they get to the point, and then Dan comes in and he's super into Halloween, and he's like, yeah, that's crazy. And then he just darts his head over, he's like, there's somebody behind the garage. And they're like, no way. And so they rush to the door, and then the parents are all behind them, and they just spook them and scare them. And so that was a really funny beginning to that episode. But the screenshot I have up here, this is the iconic, the DJ, I think is the little kid's name. He opens the door and invites the people in, and they have the haunted house inside of their house. And so this is the same episode, and Dan just spins around in that chair, and he's got that axe in his head. And to me, that is just like, so ingrained.
You remember that for sure. I just want to say, I love that the notes say, crazy lady, get out, or the Asian asylum.
I don't know what I was typing, man.
The Asian asylum.
A sane asylum? I don't know.
I assume that's what you're going with, but an Asian asylum sounds like it'd be pretty entertaining.
It would be interesting, yeah. So anyway, this one was iconic because this one, I remember watching it when it came on, and it was just like, dude, this is awesome. Like, this is so cool. And there was so many other Roseanne episodes that during Halloween, like they always did a really cool one. So that's number 5 on my list. Number 4, 90s sitcoms Halloween episodes was Pete and Pete.
I don't remember.
Did you ever watch Pete and Pete?
I saw a little bit, but not a lot.
So this Pete and Pete episode is called Halloweeny. And Pete and Pete were brothers, which is weird. Big brother, little brother. Little brother Pete had that tattoo on his arm.
Petunia, was it something like that?
And so he's super into Halloween. The little brother is. Big brother is getting older and isn't really into Halloween anymore, which that always seemed to happen. Like once you got 15, 16 years old, it was just like, Halloween. My kid my 16-year-old is loving Halloween. He's like he doesn't even care. He's like,
But is
yes.
he still like dressing up and stuff?
Oh
And
yeah, dude.
I was literally just having this conversation. I was like, when are these kids going to stop caring? Because I feel like they're kind of to the point now. They're like, I don't really care about it, but I like candy. So
See, it's not about candy for him. It's about
Mhm.
dressing up with him and his friends. Like they want to do something as a group.
Yeah.
Like him and his girlfriend want to dress up and be like a thing, right? You
And
know
I
what I mean?
could see that. That's probably more of the appeal. So maybe that's what kind of drags it out a little bit
It
longer.
turns, yeah, it
Yeah.
turns from being a little kid thing into like a how do we do this as a group with
Yeah.
our friend group
That
kind of
makes
thing.
sense.
But Halloweeny was there was the terrorizers in the town, and it's going to be the last Halloween if they let the terrorizers uh, take over and smash all the pumpkins
Okay.
one more year. And it's kind of this the big brother's like on the edge of like, do I become one of the terrorizers and go smash all the pumpkins with them, or do I help my little brother get the record for the city and go to the most houses and get the most candy? And so it's like this back and forth thing, right? And
Mhm.
so this was just a super memorable episode for me because it was just like that quintessential 90s. You always had the bully that was stealing the candy.
Sure.
Always, when we
Yeah.
were kids, there was always those kids that stole the candy, and then you ended up becoming one of those kids. Always,
Hmm.
at least I did. I remember.
It's funny how much we thought. Like, I don't know if this is ever true for you. Is like when you thought like this is like what life is going to be, and it's like
Yes.
it wasn't like that. You know, it's
No.
like
No.
people weren't stealing people's shit.
No.
You know, it's like
I do remember being the bully and stealing candy with my group of friends from the little
uh,
kids. I do
uh,
remember that, but it was less dramatic than this.
yeah,
It was mostly like, "Hey, give me your candy," and they're like, "Okay, fine, we'll go get more." But these guys like they've got pumpkins on their heads, and like they're
yeah.
the terrorizers, and then they're
Okay.
dressed. So, but this one was just ingrained in my head. Nickelodeon. This was on Nickelodeon, and
Mhm.
so just Pete and Pete. There's a couple of funny. Pete and Pete was funny, but I don't know. Those writers were clearly a little bit whacked out in their heads because they did some weird stuff on Pete and Pete that you were just like, oh wow,
Mm.
that's different. So okay, number 3 on my list of 90s sitcom Halloween episodes, Family Matters, the
Mhm.
Stevil episode. Do you remember Stevil?
I remember seeing the picture. I'm like, oh, okay, I've seen that. I don't remember much to it, but I know I've seen it.
So Stevil, this episode, um, a dummy doll
Hmm.
of Steve Urkel shows up and ends up coming alive
Okay.
and terrorizes the entire thing. Spoiler alert, it's just a dream in the end. But it was funny episode. This little doll just terrorizes the crap out of Steve, and nobody believes him. Nobody believes it's happening.
Little Urkel doll.
Yeah, little Urkel. And they call it Stevil. And then that episode was so popular and people loved it so much. The next year, a couple years later, they did another episode with Carl, the dad,
Mhm.
and the Carl's dummy name was Carlsbad, and it was the same thing. And he was like, "I should have believed you, Steve. It actually happened." And so, really, Family Matters was just funny. I mean,
Yeah, it was a
lots
good
of
show
good
for sure.
episodes. Which it's funny because it was like TGIF was kind of white people thing. I think I don't
Ye
know if like, but they had this show with
Yeah,
black people in it, and it was like it was just so like it was different.
but it definitely wasn't like the weigh-ins or anything like that,
No,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
no,
it was
no.
very safe.
Yeah, it was very safe. Yes, for sure. So, but yeah, so these Halloween episodes are just ingrained in my brain, and Stevil really more than the Carlsbad episode. I really remember Stevil. So,
Yeah.
okay, only because number 1 it was so epic is this one number 2 for me. But number 2 on my list of 90 sitcom
Mhm.
uh Halloween episodes is the Home Improvement Night to Dismember episode.
That was a solid one.
Do you remember this
I
one?
do, I remember it.
Do you like tell me what you remember?
Was it the Halloween party and,
No, not
oh,
this one. There was
that one? Okay,
no,
I'm
not
thinking of the
that one.
Halloween
Yeah,
party where there's, like, the
yes.
secret admirer and
Yes,
yeah,
that was a good
that's
one.
the one that I was,
There was so many good Home
yeah,
Improvement Halloween
yeah,
episodes,
I
but
agree.
this one stuck out in my mind the most. This is the one they were a little bit older at this point,
Okay.
and Mark is the oldest kid.
Mm-mm.
Randy's the oldest kid. No, I don't remember.
Brad?
No, Brad's the blonde one. Randy was Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and then Mark was
The youngest.
the youngest.
Yeah.
So the youngest, he's kind of he's not like the others. Like the other guys like sports and like
Yep.
the same stuff that
Yeah.
Tim and his wife like and all that. And so he decides that he's going to make a horror movie, and he tells his parents like he wants his family to be in the movie. He wants them to help make the movie with his buddy, and they're both like dressed in goth and black and jinkos and the whole thing, right? And so they're making this movie, but he makes his parents promise that they won't watch the video. It's a VHS, and they're like downstairs and they see the video and they pop it in and they feel like it's all like real and like he's really trying to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just trying to make the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And this one sticks in my head because they end up having this whole, like, just like in every episode of Home Improvement, there's this big like crescendo and they have this big life lesson and then everything's fine and they go on their way. And in this one, that happens and then they go on their way and their heads are in that table with the thing and they lift it up and they're just looking up at you. And to me, that is just like the most iconic remembrance of a Halloween episode for Home Improvement. And then the brothers were in a bowl also in that one. So Home Improvement had so many good Halloween episodes. They did a great job. But for me, the most epic, the most memorable Halloween 90s sitcom episode ever was Boy Meets World, and then there was Shawn. Do you remember this?
I don't remember this one.
So let's see if this sparks your memory. So they this gets started, and they Topanga and Corey have broken up.
Okay.
And they're in class like they always are in Feeney's class, and then we find that they get locked into the classroom. And they're like, what the heck is happening? Like, we're locked in here. We can't get out. And then the creepy janitor shows up and he's like real creepy. And you think that something weird's going on with him. And then his brother shows up. What the heck is his brother's name? I can't remember his brother's name. And then it's like, okay, what's going on? And then there's there's this girl that has like the best screams, and I can't remember. She was a pretty solid character on the show for a little bit, but she screams, and they turn, and the picture that's on the screen right there is the kid with the pencil stuck in his head. And then he just slides down the deal, and then you just see Corey go over there, and you go, "We'll always remember that he was this tall." And to me, like, that was just the iconic like thing. And then the other reason, maybe subconsciously, that this is my favorite is how did I just blank on her name? 3 names, super hot, my crush forever.
Topanga?
No. What in the world? I can't believe I'm forgetting it.
You're not Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Nope.
That's 3 names.
Close. Oh my gosh, why? And then of course I can't even find it on IMDb. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Okay.
Gosh dang. Okay. Jennifer Love Hewitt was in this episode. So in the end, what happens is everybody in the school, everybody that's in their group gets murdered.
Okay.
And we come to the end and we're up against the murderer because it's just Shawn and Topanga and Shawn and Topanga and Corey left. And he raises his thing and it's Shawn. It's like, what the heck? And then Shawn wakes up in the middle of class and he's like, holy cow, you guys have to get back together. Like, you can't be apart because it's my fault that you broke up and whatever, right? So, but for me, this was like I think Scream had come out at this point, and so this was like
sense that she was tying it in,
right? Yeah, that, and like this was like the younger version of that, because Scream would have been, and when this came out in '96 or whatever, like that would have been too much for us probably. I don't remember what year it came out, but This was for me. This is the most epic, memorable Halloween episode. I don't know. They probably did other Halloween episodes on Boy Meets World because that seems like the kind of show that would do that.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for this one episode, Home Improvement would have taken it for me. But this was,
I can't believe the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror never.
man, I just didn't watch The Simpsons
They
enough
did.
for
They
those
did
to be.
so,
They were awesome. I
so
agree.
many, man.
Yeah,
Every
like,
year I remember, like, as soon as it was Halloween, I was looking forward to the Simpsons
Yeah.
and what they were gonna do.
I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, dude. What's funny is my wife was actually in bed with Roman yesterday, and I came upstairs. I was like, am I hearing that right? Like, I go into the room and they're watching Simpsons together. I'm like, what is going on right now? And it was just so funny because, like, she's like, I was never allowed to watch it.
No,
You know,
she
so she's like,
wasn't.
I think
The
this is my
same as
first time
me.
watching the Simpsons, and they were on like
Uh-huh.
season 1. You know, like
Oh,
the early
wow.
stuff. So I was like, God, you were getting in at like the base level. It's like, man, well, good
Dang.
for you, I guess. You know,
Yeah,
like,
no, I just wasn't allowed to watch it, but I know that those were epic. The Treehouse of Horror stuff was
Yeah.
definitely epic. Just not in my wheelhouse, not something I watched.
And it's
so-
cool because it wasn't just like one episode. Like, it was an episode, but there were like mini
Oh,
episodes
yeah?
in the episode. So it's like they
Oh, wow.
do like 3 different episodes in that. You know, so it was
Weird.
pretty cool.
Yeah, those are cool. So that's what would Trav do. Trav's version.
Hell yeah.
It looks like this might be 2 recordings. So since you stayed till the end, you get the answer to the conundrum. What was it?
Bang 316.
Bang 316 came shooting out of that gun.
Yeah.
And it was just like, he got him. Stone Cold got him again. He didn't actually shoot him. It's like, why did we think he was going to kill somebody on live TV?
Yeah.
But
He just covered in PP.
yeah, just covered in pee with Bang 316 on that flag. And like, Stone Cold was just out of control, man.
Animal. He was an animal.
Just an animal. Well, that's all we got for this week. If you like what we're doing, or even if you don't, would you maybe hit subscribe on YouTube or Spotify so you can hear us again?
Leave a like, a comment, something. Shit.
A comment on one of the things we post this week. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. We're trying to keep that content fresh and keep stuff rolling for you guys to keep seeing as much of the full episode as you can on those platforms. But if you want to see the whole thing edited, but sort of just in long form and either listen to it or watch it, go check it out on YouTube. Go check it out on Spotify. Go check it out on Apple Podcast. Get the whole full episode there. It's even free. We're not even charging for this. So go check it out. Subscribe. Hit the bell button so that you get those every single week when we post them on Tuesday. And you know,
peace out, motherfucker.
Keep it rad and peace. But